Kandra, tell me all about your journey into dentistry and how you started tips.
Well, by trade, I'm a hygienist. I graduated in 1993 from hygiene school in Minnesota. I was fortunate enough to work for some really amazing dentists and specialties. So I've worked for prosthodontics, perio, cosmetic, general, you name it. I think the only specialty I haven't worked in is peds and oral surgery, which they don't, always need hygienists. And I can't imagine peds with children all day. That's got to be a tough one. Anyway, I started back then. I love dentistry. I really grew with it. I had a lot of great mentors along the way. One of those mentors came to me, back in 2015, when I started attending medical billing courses as a practice management coach at the time. And I went to his course 4 times. And I'm like, wow, this is such a great opportunity for the practices that we're coaching. I think I really want to learn more about it. So I went 4 times, immersed myself 2 days in those courses. I knew that there was an opportunity, but what I saw in the room was a lot of dentists and their admin person, or just their admin person attending the courses. And after 2 days of immersion, I would see blank stares, and I would just see like they were totally overwhelmed with all the information, because obviously medical billing is something completely different for dentistry. It's a whole different code set. It's we have to use diagnosis codes. It's not something that we use when we're practicing just dental billing. So I finally approached this speaker and I said, I know this is working. You're still speaking about it. You're showing success at these courses, but I see a real gap in our industry. And I'm hearing from so many of our practices that this doesn't work. And therein lies the myth that this doesn't work. It does work. And what I set out to do was try to create something different. There are third-party billers. There are, those opportunities. However, if you don't give the third-party billing company the stuff that they need, they're obviously not going to be able to get your claims paid. And so I really set out to create something different. And that really is the one-on-one interaction with the practice to implement from start to finish. There are so many nuances that go along with this because it is different and it's a learning curve. And it's just like any other technology or system that you bring into your practice. You typically have somebody helping you with that. As a doctor, if you have CERAC or you have laser, if you don't do the training that goes along with that, you're going to hate the technology or you're going to quit. And that was really my goal, is to get people successful and ensure their success. And that's what I've done. I feel like I have a different product than what most people have in the market because of the amount of interaction I have with the practice in the process.
Is that where you think you stand out from other dental and medical billing companies? Is that hand-holding where you're really helping that office on a one-on-one basis?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's really what it takes, because if you don't, and again, like if you hire a third party maybe you'll know the codes and you hire a third party and they're submitting your claims for you. If you send them an operative note that doesn't meet medical necessity, you're not going to get paid. So there's only so much that you can do with a third party billing company. They're typically not going to coach you to the level that I coach you. So it's very different. It's a very different interaction. I mean, I'm on calls with my clients every single week, if not multiple times a week, depending on where they are in the process. So, my goal is their success, and I'm going to get them there.